And before I go to the account groups, did we discuss about we finished posting period variant? I think we finished fiscal year variant, and I think field status variant we need to discuss, right? Hello, Jay. I am only asking you today because Romaric will be on mute. He has some noise from here, and you can be on unmute. So we have discussed posting period variant and fiscal year variant. Field status variant, I told I will discuss during account groups, but I am skipping to the next topic today. Till now, we haven't created controlling area, and our company codes are Apple US, that is AP US, and AP India, and we have AP Australia. So Apple India, Apple US, Apple India, and Apple Australia. So we have created Australia company code as AU in the system. Now these are the company codes that we have. And company code company code belongs to finance area. Now apart from in the organization, apart from finance, we have something called as controlling, right? FICO. SAP we are taking this course in two areas, financial accounting. So this is a beginner course, financial accounting. We have finished the company code. Now parallelly, the data has to be replicated to controlling module, which will be for internal purpose of the organization. For that, we need to create something called as controlling area. And we also spoke, we can assign multiple company codes to one controlling area. Controlling area is created at regional head level. We discussed during our organization structure. So what for, since we are beginners, I'm not assigning multiple company codes to one controlling area. I'm creating one controlling area for each company code. Okay, so I'm creating with the same name. So what I will do is controlling area, right? I'll create CO. It is for US, and for the company Apple. COUA is the controlling area, so you will get confused. So what I will do is I'll create it with same name. That's fine, right? So that you will not get confused. For learning purpose, I'm creating it company code and controlling area with the same name, but in real time it will be different. Okay. APAU. I'm creating controlling area with the same naming as company code, and I am going to assign one-to-one mapping. That means this company code APUS is assigned to the controlling area APUS. APIN is assigned to the controlling area APIN. APAU is assigned to the controlling area APAU. Now today what we are going to do is we are going to define the controlling area. Controlling area in SAP. In order to define the controlling area in SAP, first we need to know what is controlling and what do we do in controlling module. Okay, so controlling is for management accounting, and what do we do in controlling is we will in controlling our main core focus with respect to finance. What we do within the organization for management accounting, we focus on two things. One is cost and second one is profit. We are going to monitor the cost that we are incurring at each and every step in the organization, and also apart from that we are also going to ascertain the profit that we are going to get at each and every department, every step at where you create. To ascertain this cost and profit in the organization, we create something called as cost centers and we create profit centers also. When you look at the controlling perspective, cost centers will be the top priority, and when you look at the finance perspective, the profit center will be the top priority. What is the reason for that? Cost centers will capture only expenses, and the controlling management accounting, they are more focused on expenses. They wanted to reduce the expenses that are being incurred in the company so that they can maximize their profit. And whereas when you check with respect to profit centers, they capture both revenue and expenses. Clear? Jay? Any questions, Jay?
No, Prashant, no.
Okay. I will only ask you today because Romaric will be on mute.
Got it.
Yeah. And now we have cost centers and profit centers. With respect to finance, profit center is the priority. So we are going to first create profit center accounting, and we are also going to activate cost center. But you will find this difference when you are creating the controlling area. You will assign something called as cost center and profit center. That I will show you while creating the controlling area. Now what we are doing is we are going to create the controlling areas for the three company codes, APUS, APN, and APU. We are going to create the three controlling areas. Now you can share your screen, Jay. I'm giving you the host control. Please share your screen and open SPRO and go to controlling. So now we are going to create a company code related controlling area, right? That is part of configuration in the system. So it will be in SPRO screen. Business users will be using this easy access screen. On the top command field, type SPRO. And click on IMG. This is implementation guide, which will show you all the options of configurations available in SAP. And then now in the last few classes, first we have defined the enterprise structure, and then we have created some financial accounting settings. And today we are going to controlling next down, little down, yeah, controlling, expand that. And in this now we are going to create the controlling area first. So go to general controlling. Under that, scroll a little bit up. We don't have to go, yeah, under controlling. Now go to general controlling. In this, we are going to prepare the organization of controlling first. So expand organization. This is related something to organization setting. Now click on maintain controlling area. Not that, click on the execute button. Yeah, timer button is there, right? Timer with a green tick, that is called execute button. And now click on maintain controlling area, second option. If you want to copy some existing controlling area, you can directly copy, but copying the controlling area will copy all the other settings. I want to show some additional settings. So
Okay.
click on maintain controlling area. It will create a new controlling area. Yeah. Double click on maintain controlling area. And now here, these are already existing list of controlling areas available in the system. Now we are going to create our new controlling areas for Apple. Click on new interest. New interest, yeah. Now give a controlling area same as company code. So
Prashant, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, right? You can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, Jay.
So can you like elaborate like controlling area what we are going to do? Like now I'm a little bit of confusion with this controlling area.
Okay, no problem. Let me, since you are from non-technical background, I'll elaborate on this more. Can you give me the host control?
1 second.
Okay, today what I will do is I'll stick more to theory.
Yeah, you wish.
And I will first give you the insight of what is the point of creating a controlling area and why we are creating a company code. So I will not touch SAP today because until and unless you don't know where to use it, there is no point in how you do it in the system.
Yes.
Okay, let me stick today to theory. I will not go into SAP. So I will give you a big background of what is the help of this controlling. Okay, so let me go. Let me clear this, define everything. So we have two things in finance. What is that? One is, forget all of this. I will further expand it. So yesterday,
Prashant, the thing is like if we have any material in our hand, like we spoke earlier in the morning, so that's the main thing.
See, for this material, you need to learn accounting course.
Oh, okay.
you need to switch to some basic accounting course. However, what is accounts, you need to see that course.
Can you please suggest me
SAP course,
anything about that?
I'll surely suggest you, Jay. No, don't worry about that. You wanted a material and you wanted to read it, right? I will definitely share it with you.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
not writing anything like while you're telling, but I'm just listening daily. So if I have anything like it will be helpful for me.
Okay. Also, please always when someone is telling something, whenever you see some new word, keep writing it in the paper.
No,
Don't
what?
just listen.
Yeah.
Because
What I'm doing is like I'm listening properly, like understanding what is actually going. While I'm writing, like while you're saying, like I can't.
you, no, you don't have to write the complete running notes. Just write the name, company code, write the name, controlling area, like that. You
Okay.
don't have to write the full running notes of what is company code, how is it used. You don't have to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Just some points.
Okay.
Now, let's ignore that. I will stick to what do we do in finance and what do we do in management accounting. So let us take our Apple example. We have Apple, and we have this Apple company, and Apple, the sole purpose of the company is the Apple headquarters is there in California. Apple, I'll write full details there so that you will understand in and out. Apple headquarters is the company. Okay, this headquarters, they have different departments in headquarters again. So what they have different departments, like you have R&D. They will do the research and design for the product. You'll have sales department. You'll have strategies, or you can also take marketing. Sales is different, marketing is different. Okay, in real time, but I'll not take that depth. I'll simply write here sales and marketing. You have sales and marketing, and then after you have human resources, HR, you have admin, you have HR, admin. Apart from sales and marketing, research and development, you have software department, that is IT, and in IT department will be doing the coding and all. And apart from that, Apple also is involved in services to the customers. And apart from this, they will also have more verticals in the organization, different functional departments. These are functional departments, and apart from this, they can also streamline their business with respect to their product category also. Okay. In the product category also, again, they will have different sections and different verticals of business line. This is all business line, and this is of the different departments in the company. Some will be working in here, some will be working here, and this person might be sales and marketing for some other product. They'll be cross mapped in different projects and different product releases. And now when you have this headquarters, the main sole purpose of this headquarters or any company is to incur profit. Profit is the primary goal for any business. To incur profit, now first what they will do, they started in US. They started their business in US. Now once they have captured the US market and they know that it reached to a saturation level where everyone is holding an iPhone. So suppose some 60% or 70% of the population out of the US already is having an iPhone, and we can't further expand it at rapid growth. The growth will slow down obviously when the need of the customer is met. You keep on releasing new products and you will release more gadgets related to Apple, and you will somehow try to sell more products, but it will reach to a level where the growth is not very fast. There will be a saturation point for every market. Once the US is done, now Apple will keep on exploring other countries' business. In our case, we took the examples of, and similarly, like, yeah, they started in US. I'll also tell in detail so that you will understand the finance topics also. Now started in US, and then they decided that, okay, Europe market is very good. People are very rich. They'll have money. So they expanded the business to all the European countries. I'll write it with European countries. because Apple is a luxury product. That is how it is treated, and all the European countries have the Apple products. Once the European countries, what are the different European countries? Italy, France, Germany, Denmark, Poland, Switzerland, Sweden, Austria. All these companies will come under European countries. And recently, one country exited from the European Union, Britain. Brexit, it is called Brexit. Recently, they exited from the European Union. And all these are European countries. They follow similar legal and law structure mostly. So for these European countries also, for each European country, you will create a company code in the system. For Italy, you will create one company code. For Germany, you will create one company code. Like that, you will create a number of company codes in the system. Once you expanded the business further, now your European need is met. Now you further expanded, you moved to a large populous country, and who are good enough to buy. It is pretty developed and giving a competition in the global. No one can ignore China. And the market is huge, and now Apple decided to sell their Apple products in China as well, and they became successful. After that, they decided to move to some developing countries. What are the fast developing countries in India? In globe, we have one such country where anyone cannot ignore. We have large population, again another place in India, and then we have another country. We have like the fast growing regions in Africa, like we have many places in Africa. So we can't ignore India, and we can't ignore Africa, and then we can't ignore any of the Dubai countries, Middle East countries. You have so many Middle East countries. Now, the style of doing business will change from country to country. You can't do the same, you can't put the same amount of investment or same amount of price of your Apple product in US. You can't put the same price of the Apple product in Europe. You can't put the same price of Apple product in China, and same price of product in India, and same product in Africa, because the import duties will be different. So if you are manufacturing the product in US, within the country, there will be different laws. There will be different laws. And if you are importing this to other countries, you are importing this product from US to you are shipping it to Europe. So there will be some import duty imposed by every country. Yes, no, Jay?
Import duty to?
Import duty. There will be duty, right? If any foreign good is coming to my country, will I allow it freely, or will I tax them?
Tax will tax them.
That is what I am saying. Now you manufactured your product in Apple headquarters at US, and now you are shipping it to European countries. They will levy some import duty.
Yes, definitely.
See, similar way, every country will also levy some duty, and this duty will change from country to countries, right?
Yes.
And same way, what else will impact the cost of the material? Raw material cost and labor cost and fixed. If you want to establish any plant, there will be some fixed cost for plant and machinery operations within the country.
Yes.
So all these things will impact the price of the product. So your price of the product is changing from country to country to country, place to place, and location to location also. Sometimes within a single country, again, you will have different districts or states where each state will have a separate law. Sometimes the price of the product also will change from state to state. It depends on the country, whether they are going to follow the federal taxation structure or whether they are going to follow the local taxation. I think in US it is federal structure, right?
It will be both, right, Prashant? On my knowledge.
No, how can you say that, Jay? For example, India, you have goods and services taxes recently bought 4 years ago. There is a fixed percentage, right? State will get half and center will get half of the revenue.
Yes.
So it is fixed. Earlier it was different. Earlier you have so many other taxations. You can have state taxes earlier, but now it is quite simple. The taxation is simplified in India 4 years ago. GST is simple. You collect some tax, half goes to center, half goes to state.
Yes.
And they have excluded a few things, like they have excluded alcohol and petrol. They did not get in the concurrent list of GST. That's a different thing. But similarly, every country there will be different laws and different prices will be there. And if not laws, there will be raw material price availability will be different in different locations. You might get the cheap raw material in China, but you can't get the same in US or Europe.
Yeah.
Agreed? You can't get the labor cost cheap in US or Europe. You will move out to China, India, and Africa.
Yes.
And same with the fixed cost, the land cost, the establishment cost. It might be more in US, but it might be cheap in China, India, and Africa.
Yeah.
And same coming with uh, now what can be easy for companies is they can manufacture the products. If they don't manufacture in US, if they manufacture in some third country, that is developing country like any of the three countries, China, India, and Africa, and they can ship that products back to US. In that way, they can earn more profits, right? Maybe the import duties in US might be less. You can import a lot of goods from other countries, that is there. And again, the interest rate in US was low till recent times. I think it was only 2%. Whereas comparatively, all the developing countries will have somewhere ranging from 7 to 12%. Agreed?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the capital, that is the reason the entrepreneurs are more in US, because your capital is available at very low interest, because they have more money. They will encourage more entrepreneurs to come. Your interest rate is very low because it's already a developed country. They don't need to collect more money from as part of taxes from any of the individuals. So what they will do is they'll keep their interest rates very low so that they will have investment. They can provide investment for a lot of businesses. So there, that is the reason, that is one success thing for US. And whereas other countries cannot afford to do that, be it
Yes.
any China or India or Africa, they cannot do that. Okay, so now what these many things will impact the price of the product. Now why we are talking about all of thing is there will be different costs that company will incur. And when you are incurring different costs in different locations within the country also, there is a 100% chance. Sometimes there will be transportation cost, you will pay more. Maybe the distance between your production and sales point might be more, then you will spend more amount on transportation. So considering all the scenarios, what companies will do is they will try to optimize the cost, different costs in different locations due to different reasons. Now, all these factors, they will consider all these factors and they will keep on registering the cost in the system. And in SAP, our prime motto is to collect the data. As a finance or FICO consultant, we will record the data of finance module and we will also record the data of controlling module, right? This recording will be done by business end user, but as a consultant, I need to facilitate that in the system. I need to create that configuration in the system. So what we will do, we will create different cost centers for different reasons within different locations across the country. And now for finance, we have something called as company code under which we do the financial activities. Similarly, in management accounting, in controlling, which is internal reporting, financial accounting is for external reporting, where you will be concerned about balance sheet and profit and loss submissions to the public. I think yesterday we discussed the stock options and all, right? In the last class.
Yes. Stock option.
Yeah, we discussed about all of it. So that finance part is handled with the help of general ledger account. We will record the data in every journal entry business transaction will be recorded in the general ledger, and this general ledgers we will group all of them under the different general ledger balances. We will put together and we will prepare the balance sheet and profit and loss statement. Finance part is handled. But coming to the controlling part, you have to create such general ledgers, right? For that, to capture any transaction in SAP controlling module, we have something called as cost objects. So we can capture the cost at different levels. That is, we can capture the cost at cost center level, we can capture the cost at profit center level, we can capture the cost with respect to cost element. So unlike general ledger accounting, why we have these three? In finance, it is very simple. You have general ledger. It's straight away simple. But what happens is, in the organization, you can't directly capture each and everything in controlling in one single place. Why? Because if you are manufacturing Apple product, okay, the Apple product, the cost of the product is simple. You can finally say that I am selling it at a price of some $400 or $500, whatever the price of it. I'm not aware of it. So I'm just taking some random. $500 is the price of the Apple phone, whichever model it might be, some $500. Now, to arrive at this one single piece of iPhone, I have to incur a lot of costs in my company. I have to incur labor cost, raw material cost, shipping cost, transportation cost, manufacturing, shipping of this product from another place to this place, marketing expense. So many costs put together. Finally, I will be able to arrive at iPhone. But I will not spend it on single iPhone at once. I'll be spending this at a bulk. When I have at a bulk, I will distribute the cost. Whatever, if for selling 100, for marketing some 100 iPhones, I have spent somewhere around some $100. So $100 will be equally distributed for this 500 iPhones. Okay. And who does this? Where they do this? They do it in the controlling module. How to fix the cost of a product, and what is the cost of product I am going to manufacture in US? What is the cost it is taking to manufacture the same phone in China? What is it the same cost taking to manufacture the manufacture the product in India? What is the same? What is the cost of the product that is same model phone? If I manufacture in Africa, what is the cost of it? Not only cost of manufacturing, cost of shipping, cost of selling, you have to relate it to many other things. Depending upon the demand only, you can establish a plant. If demand is less, you can't just put up a big manufacturing factory, right? Only when the demand of the product is very high, you can think of establishing a manufacturing plant, or else maintaining the plant itself is a huge cost for your company. You're getting it, Jay?
Yes, yes, got it, got it.
Just imagine at this scale. Why I'm giving you so many examples is because you will your perspective of thinking will change in business terms. When
Yeah,
you think in the line of business, since you're from technical background, I'm giving you all these backgrounds because uh, if I give this, you will start to relate it with SAP.
yes,
Now, when you are handling so many activities within the organization, and only after you incur some 10 to 15 costs, finally you can decide upon the price of the product, iPhone, right?
yeah,
You will have to include packaging cost, you have to include software development cost, you have to include shipping cost. Suppose you are manufacturing it in some plant, from there to here you are carrying, and again from here you are storing it in a warehouse for some 10-15 days. That warehouse rental cost should be added, and then you have to start moving this product from warehouse to again some nearest distributor or some retailer. Again you have to ship to him, then there will be additional cost. Agreed? So many things now. So in an enterprise, when you have at this scale, the scale is going to be very massive. And this massive scale, you have to create somewhere around 6,000 to 10,000 cost centers in real time to capture all this data. And not only this
data will be at cost level. Sometimes you will also receive the data from cost elements. Sometimes you will also receive the data posted to profit center, and then from profit center you can also have it to cost center. I'll tell you all those scenarios in the system.
Okay.
So we will create something called as profit center and cost center hierarchy first. Why? Because this too will help in understanding me what is the profitability I am going to get. So depending on this, my regional heads or my country heads or my CEOs or CFOs will take the decision. If I record all the data and keep it ready, they will see, okay, manufacturing a product in US is costly, manufacturing a product in China is cheaper. Let's manufacture the product in China. Why to manufacture it in US? Will I come to that conclusion or not?
Yes.
Until and unless the government restricts the manufacturing, you can go for that option. Same thing is happening, and now every country is dependent on China. We import all the products from China.
Yes.
And now the shipping lines, you will also see the shipping cost. If the shipping cost is less, you will go for the manufacturing in China. And this is how it happens in the world. The business is they plan it now, and your purpose is for preparing the cost of a product is your ultimate goal in controlling. You have to come up with the cost, proper cost. You have to record, and you have to uh, uh, the cost of a product also will change over a period of time, right?
Yeah.
See,
We
last
have to
year,
enter everything. Like,
last year it is there will be some $500 or $400. In the next year, some costs might be increased, right? The shipping cost might be increased due to this global demand for crude oil and petrol, and
Yes.
there will be some more expenses, and there will be some salary hikes for employees. Everything included, the price of the
Lot of
product
factors
also will keep
included.
on increasing until and unless there is a competitor who is giving it that less cost, then only you will compromise on profit, right?
Yes.
And now we have more of Chinese phones competing with the Apple, like OnePlus, which is competing, which is also reasonably good. And then now the price of the iPhones are dropping down because now US is saturated, Europe is saturated, China is saturated, and now they are they are trying to push their products to half of the China is already using that, and China, India, and Africa. We people now we are, instead of why to buy so expensive phone, we always go for some low expensive phone with more features, right?
Yes.
It's not a branded thing for us. We don't need it. If you buy Apple products, you have to keep on paying subscriptions, where the developing countries cannot afford that. So that is the reason they are now reducing on prices. They are trying to break it down. They are establishing manufacturing plants out of China also, talking to different countries, because the India and Africa, they will also impose very high import duties. Why will they let someone just take away the money they have? Right? So this
Yeah.
is how the business works. And in all these cases, we need to record the data. And to record this cost, how we are incurring in the organization, we have something called as cost center hierarchy, which is defined at the controlling area level. If you are controlling the activities within the organization, you will be bothered about two things. One is cost centers. You want to record all the costs. So at a controlling area level, you will create something called as cost center hierarchy, standard hierarchy. And similarly, you also wanted to ascertain the profit, right? So you will create something called as profit center standard hierarchy. And this shows the hierarchical structure, how you are going to record costs, where are you are going to record costs. Now, what is this hierarchical structure? Let me explain this. So now first is controlling area. In controlling, in one company for now in our example, we took one controlling area for each company code. Now, when you have one controlling area, under one controlling area, you will be monitoring so many divisions of business. You will be for every country, for every company, they'll have two divisions mainly. One is their products, and second one is their services, right? Apple also will have products division, which is used for selling new products and launching it in the market for sales and everything. And they will have services division, right? If customers are facing any issue for connection, they will offer customer support. If the gadget, some device needs to be replaced, then they will offer some services, right?
Yes, yes.
Agreed? Yeah. Now Apple's business is divided into two lines: products, service. And within the products, again, they have n number of products range, starting from whatever iPhone model now Apple is selling. I don't know. I'm just taking the example of. I think they are still selling Apple 6s or 7s. Some enterprise edition they are selling 5e, 5s, something.
SE,
So
SE.
yeah, standard edition SE.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are trying to sell different models of phones. I don't know whatever it is, but they have somewhere around some 23 to 25 products. We
No,
can say,
no. 20 to 25. Oh, overall products. Yes. We can say, yeah.
including chargers,
Yes,
cables,
yes. Everything,
Bluetooth,
everything. More than
phones,
that. More than that.
laptop, TVs, mini TV. I think Apple Mini TV is also there.
iPads. Yes, yes.
iPads. They have more than 25 to 30 products, I
More
guess.
than that. Yes, yes, yes. I got you.
And they have lot of products. And apart from this, what else they have? Products, services, and they have IP rights also, right? They have some intellectual property, they have some technology, they might be giving it to some OnePlus company or some other company, and they will ask, for every product you manufacture you need to pay a royalty to me.
Mm-hmm.
That will be there now. See, you need to pay always royalty for taking the some already developed thing. If any company has some intellectual property, if some other company wants to use it, they have to pay royalty income. Okay, because it is done for 15 years, I think. If someone develops something, the other company wants to also market it, this main company will charge a royalty to them. They can't give the years
Right.
of research for free, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now what you will have: products, services, and also IPs, some other businesses. Like if you have investment in some other companies, that also can be included. So many things, but mainly let us focus on products and services. And within products, you have so many products, and within services also you have different types of service. Okay, Apple, you have services like iTunes, you have App Store. Hello,
Yeah, yeah.
you have iTunes, you have App Store. From Apple Store also you will get subscription revenue from the apps that are installed in the App Store, right?
Yes.
From every line of business. And within the services you also have repairs also, you also have customer support.
Customer support, everything. Yes.
So many things are there, and they have different streams of revenue. That is the reason it is one of the richest company in the world. Okay, next to Aramco of Dubai,
It has
Apple is the
lots.
next biggest company, right? After now I think Tesla is also racing up.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a humongous company. Now this, each and every country will have a structure in ascertaining the cost. What I will incur in India, I might not incur the same cost in US, right?
Yeah.
So the type of cost will change from place to place.
Definitely.
So accordingly, what I will do now is, for every controlling area, I will create a cost center standard hierarchy structure. First, I will have price of product, and different. I will have different cost centers created under that each controlling area. And this capturing of costs in a country for a controlling area is nothing but the cost center standard hierarchy. We will first define the skeleton of the how I am going to capture the cost in the organization. Similarly, we will create another skeleton called profit center standard hierarchy to capture the profit centers or profit center data in the organization. And what will the cost center capture? It will capture only expenses. What will the profit center capture? It will capture expenses and revenues.
Revenues.
Okay, this is how the controlling area, what it will do is, once you have all the data, you can play with the data. You can generate the report. Okay, at so and so California location, I have a manufacturing plant. What is the cost of manufacturing for manufacturing one iPhone? Or what are the marketing expenses I incurred? What are the transportation costs or logistics costs I incurred in this month? Or what are the administration expenses I incurred at California location? Is my plant viable for operations, or should I shut it down? Big companies, they always shut down the operations if the cost increases, right?
Yes, they will do it.
Yeah, once
As per
see,
as yes.
once your need is met, there is no point in just holding the bricks, right?
Yes, yes.
You can just see now all the peoples in people in the US has iPhones. Let us take it. So it might have reached a saturation level. I think the Apple is very famous in US. Now let us see it reached to a saturation level, and now only young people are buying. The age group between 20 and 25 are buying iPhones, new phones. The older people are satisfied. They will use one single iPhone for the next 7 years or 6 years. But the younger generation, they will. It is of less in population number. For that, you don't have to do the manufacturing in US. You can just ship the products from China. You get me now?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
So they keep on reviewing the cost incurred in the company, and they will try to push the profits as much as they can. Every company goal is to push the profit. They'll keep on searching for new products, new research will be done. They, after one product reaches its saturation, they will release the next product with more gadgets and more features. And also they will introduce some more marketing techniques, like we will recycle our waste. Submit your old iPhone here. We will give $200 or $100, $10 or $30. They do that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do that. Yeah.
They
If
will
it's the
they
old
will
phone,
ensure that
they'll
yeah they will
upgrade. They'll
ensure that
upgrade to new phone.
yeah they will ensure that even though our phone is working fine, we will get a feeling that okay, this is the time I think I need to change my phone, seeing that recycling.
Yeah, yeah, they don't want to go to another company, so they'll upgrade
Yeah,
in the same
they will
company.
keep on. See, after you reach saturation, there is no new people to buy on this planet. What you will do? You keep on doing some,
Yeah, yeah.
you will try to sustain your existing customer. That is the
Yeah,
reason they have.
we can see Elon Musk introduced X like Twitter to X, something he made it to X. Mark Zuckerberg to Meta. So yeah, a lot of
See,
changes.
yeah, see, every company does this. They will not let their customers switch to another products. That is the reason they will. This Apple has a different style of giving chargers always. They will not give it standard so that you can use any charger. They will
Yeah,
ensure that if you buy one Apple, for the sake of charger, at least you will buy another product. Because see, even though you get some other product at less cost, and while traveling you don't feel like carrying two chargers, array with one cable I can charge two devices, and you will find you'll buy another. Suppose you have iPhone, you want to buy tablet phone, tab iPad,
yes,
then you will definitely go for iPad only.
yeah, yeah.
That's how they are sustaining the market. And same with for example I'll take the example of some other companies like communication networks. What they will do, first they will give a mobile subscription, be it AT&T or Airtel in India. So what these companies do is they will give on subscription basis, and they will give so many other services also along with this. They will say Spotify is free, Wink music is free. They
Yeah,
will lose the customers,
yes,
and they will also push them with we will also provide broadband cable. There is a family plan, so that you will use all the, if you use all the devices Airtel, if you use
DTH service, and if you use broadband service, and if you use mobile service, we will reduce the cost. They will say we will reduce some $55 or $4 or $10, whatever it is. I don't know the prices in US. So I'm just taking some example. So if you take a family plan, we will further reduce. If you have 4 connections, 5 connections, we will further reduce. That is there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all marketing, and this is how companies will, what they will do is they will prepare all this business plans based on the data. That is the reason internal reporting is very much important for organization. Financial accounting, what you disclose to the public is only just like show off. The show off is mandatory and important. If you don't do it, you will be jailed. The company, the respective country will ask you to shut down your operations. You're getting me?
Yeah.
So this is legal. These are legal reports. And apart from this, you also have some more reports like cash flow, taxes. You have to submit some tax reports. There will be so many other reports. Let's not go into detail about all of it. So main thing is our priority is balance sheet, profit and loss, and some tax reports. There will be
What are
different
the other
reports.
reports, Prashant? Like, can you name it? Something like I will remember.
There will be audit reports.
Audit reports. Okay.
For audit time, if you want to audit it, they will ask you in detail your balance sheet and profit and loss. They will not. They will ask complete the views of your what all general ledgers you recorded in your organization. They might want to go in detail.
Okay.
And there will be some other reports like related to bank transactions, which are part of finance. And some other time, what you will have is in large organizations, the finance department will not do the payment. There will be some other department called treasury. You might have heard for large organizations like governments and big companies, they will have treasurers.
Government, like,
yeah. Mostly every enterprise company will have a treasury department. So the finance team will only inform, please pay this much amount of money, and they will forward it to treasury department. But what treasury department will do? Treasury department's duty is to only pay the money, but pay it at a time where it will be profitable to the company, right? Today's exchange rate might be very high. Tomorrow the exchange rate might be low due to some reason. Treasury department will do postponement. They will, instead of paying it today, they will decide to pay on tomorrow.
Yes.
And apart from this, the treasury department will also be looking on the best way. They will be checking after the transaction charges, which mode of payment will be better. They will think of, they have their own thing. And the main focus for one company will be hedging. They will buy something in advance, sell it later. Like that, they will play with money. Okay, treasury is again different topic. Let's not go there. That's a complete different story. So let's stick to finance. And this is what we do in finance. Okay, we'll prepare reports, and in the management accounting, we'll prepare reports according to the organization requirement. And there are many modules in controlling. Again, this is profitability analysis. You have cost center accounting, CM, CTR. You have profit center accounting. You have overhead costs. And the most important thing is you have product cost accounting. Okay, there are so many other subtopics again in controlling. This SAP is very vast. Okay, that is the reason you people are paid very high once you get a job. And this is evergreen. And Fortune 500 companies, majority of the companies are using SAP only, and still many companies are migrating to SAP.
Okay.
So the business is growing for them, and every year they have around 10,000 new customers keep on joining SAP company. And now they have reached somewhere around 5 lakhs customers. That is pretty very big number. After COVID, they have skyrocketed. Earlier, it was only 4 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs. Okay, so this is all about what is the difference between financial accounting and management accounting. Any questions?
No. As of now, like controlling area, management accounting is
it's clear, right, for you?
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
it used for? What is this used for? Romaric, any questions?
I think Ramarik is not.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere else. He joined on mobile. Yeah, that's fine. I think he might be listening on and off in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, any questions? Yeah, I will not take any new topic. I don't want to confuse you now. Try to digest this and think in the level of enterprise. If you are owning a CEO and if you are the CEO of the company, how you want to launch new products in the market, how you want to optimize the cost, how you want to manage your business operations.
Yes.
So think in that style, and then tomorrow we'll start creating the controlling area.
Done, Prashant. Done. Like Prashant, can you do you have any basic settings of this like SAP logon?
Basic settings, I didn't get you.
What I'm asking is like basic settings of like configuration.
You want a document.
Oh yeah, kind of.
You want a configuration document where see, I will forward some documents which I did not prepare, but I will send you those
Yeah,
documents.
that's fine. A basic
I'll
idea
send
for
some
the.
random documents for now, but I'm preparing material. I'll share it later.
Oh, fine. Done.
Okay. For now, I will send some random documents. You can refer those.
Fine, Prashant.
It will not have all the information that I'm explaining in the class.
No, just for
Okay.
the basic idea, like
Yeah, I'll send you.
fine.
Yeah. Okay. Fine, Jay. Yeah.
Done, Prashant. Yeah, thanks.
Then we'll see you guys tomorrow, and
Fine.
we'll start creating it in the system.
Done, Prashant.
Yeah, I will not tell new topics so that I don't want to confuse you. That's all. Still, we have 5 more minutes, but I don't want to confuse you.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Fine then. See you.
Bye.
See you tomorrow, guys. Yeah. Bye. Bye, Ramarik.